Hello? I'm here. Is everything working okay? Tell me if you can hear me. I think you probably can. Oh, gotta mute my Discord. Hold on. Okay. Hello. I'll decide on moderators in a little bit. Oh, thank you. I'm very cozy today. It's been a rainy day. Hello. Good. Good to hear. Although there is a bit of a delay, I'm noticing, so. Hello, Layla. Y'all having a good day? I'm having a good day. It's a gloomy day outside, but I'm having a good day. Yay! I'm still using this new software, so I'm learning it. How are you? I am doing good. I went grocery shopping today, and it was pouring rain. That's pretty much all. Yeah, it's just the standard YouTube delay, so I might not see your comments, you know, like immediately. Or you might not see my, I don't know, something like that. Hello, E-Red Dog. How are you doing? If my normal moderators don't show up, then yeah, I'll be picking out some new moderators for the stream. How do the fuzzies like the free room? They love it. It's not too much different from when I had the cage because they were out for most of the day. The only time they went in is like when we were both away for extended periods of time, which was pretty rare. So they've been doing great. They're all sleeping under Brian's desk on their little cat bed. Hi, I just got a ferret and his name is Milo. Congratulations on Milo. How are your babies doing? They are doing great, actually. Where are the bonus weasels? The bonus weasels? You mean just my normal weasels? They're sleeping under Brian's desk, and I'm sorry, it's gonna keep getting... It's very cloudy, so the sun comes out, and then it goes behind the clouds, and then it comes back out. Alfredo, Pickle Bean, Moose, Bear, and Xena are some name ideas for my ferrets. Any input on these names? I really like the name Xena, and I love Moose and Bear because bears are like my favorite. And I actually like all of the names. I like Pickle, Alfredo, all are very good names. Alfredo sounds really cute. It does. Joe, I'm gonna ignore your best Radiohead album question. I love picking out names for animals that I don't have. Picking out names is like the most fun part in getting a new animal. I'm getting all bright again. I'm glowing. I would fix it, but it's on auto, so it'll fix itself over time. Hi, Sophie. Oh, and Exotic calls her ferrets bonus weasels. Oh, that's right, she does. She does. She does. Y'all, I got some kombucha. Any of you guys drink this stuff? Because you can have it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'll give it to anyone. Anyone who wants it. Waste of my money. I have to force myself to drink it though. We just got 2 ferrets named Wingnut and Finn. They are so great. That's cute. I love your ferrets. They are so cute. Thank you. They love all of you too. Hi, just joined. I just realized 2 of your ferrets have similar names to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes, that's where I got Momo and Appa from, because I love that show. I grew up watching that show. And there's a lot of really good names in that show. How are you? I'm doing great. Hope you are all doing good as well. Where are your ferrets? They're under Brian's desk, sleeping very soundly. Brian, you should put their bed on the bed. People want to see them. They might not move. Oh, Pazu is so cute. He just yawned. I'm glowing again. Sorry, my chair is really squeaky, guys. Apologize in advance. I just recently started watching your videos and you give the best freaking advice. Thank you. I know pellets aren't good, but I'm about to get some ferrets and I'm afraid they'll be on Marshall pellets. How do I switch them to a better pellet until I feed raw? I assume you mean like kibbles, right? Oh, here, if you want to see the babies. There are the babies. Sorry, my room's a mess. They'll be sleeping right there. Is that everyone? Or no? Just Pazu and Howl sleeping. They're dead. They're out. I'd name mine Zuko and Toph. Those are very good names. That show has a lot of really good names. So does Legend of Korra. Hi, Bryn. Hi, Caroline. Do you know of any ferret adoption places in Georgia? Actually, I'm working on a list of shelters in every state, and I might have done Georgia already. Let me see. I think I already did Georgia. Yes. So Georgia, there are a couple different places you can go. There's Georgia Ferret Association, Ferret Business of Georgia, Kindness Matters Ferret Rescue, and Gwinnett County Animal Welfare and Enforcement. So I would check out all those places for Georgia. I'm playing with my fuzzies right now. They are so happy. I took your advice in one of your videos to let your ferrets out 6+ hours, and they are so happy. I did let them out for 4 to 5, but now I do 8 to 10. That's great. I'm happy to hear it. What did you just get? Oh.
Jesus.
Okay. Thank you for creating this channel for everyone to know how to take care of ferrets. I really love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, not thank me. Yay, my favorite ferretologist. That's funny. I'm getting another ferret because the place I got it only had one, but this weekend I'm getting another boy. Congratulations. You mind? You mind? Can I see your ferret? 2 of them are right here, but it's really bright. I'm sorry. I'm actually having the opposite problem with this stream. It's very bright. Here, I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down and then I'll fix it as we go on. Let's see. There we go. That's better. Okay. Yo, that orange shirt looks fire. Let's go, Brian.
Who's that?
Joe.
Oh, Joe.
I just finished watching your live from a month ago. Yeah, I haven't done a live in a while. How young are you? I like that. Instead of saying how old are you, how young are you?
So young.
I'm very young.
Well, no.
How old do you think I am? I joined your Discord today and I love it. That's great. Honestly, Brian's shirt is fire. I told Brian to put on a different shirt because I don't really like that shirt. But y'all like it, so.
That's right.
You make me love ferrets and I'm getting one in the summer. Congratulations. I asked my grandparents what they think of ferrets and they said that they are stinky, vicious, and bite. Yes, that is the common stereotypes that go along with ferrets, but I'm just like, don't all animals bite? Yes, all animals have the capability of biting, and most of them have an even worse bite than a little ferret. Did you already pick a winner for the giveaway? I'm picking them tomorrow, so if you haven't joined the giveaway yet, there's still time, and I probably won't pick a winner until later in the day because I'm working tomorrow. So I might pick it, later afternoon tomorrow. So there's still time for you to join if you want to. I took your advice and it was amazing to go on a meat diet. Awesome. My ferrets keep sleeping in their litter box, and I've listened to every advice and nothing seems to work. DM me if you haven't already. I know I've had someone DM me that same question that I haven't gotten around to answering yet, and of course I'm getting dark again. But DM me because that does require a bit of a longer response, and I'll help you out. There we go. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to close that. There we go. 20, okay, these are the guesses to my age, Brian. Brian,
What?
do you want to hear what people guessed for my age?
Yeah, sure.
23, 21, 20, 25, and 24. And then 23.
So all around, but not the right answer.
All around, but no one has gotten it right yet. What state are you in? I am in good old New York. Still haven't gotten my fuzzies yet, getting so impatient. Oh, I'm sorry. It'll happen. Just be patient. Watch my videos in the meantime to get your ferret fix. Hi. Do you recommend anything for boosting their immune systems? That's a good question. I mean, not really. Not really for kibble feeders. I don't know what you could do to boost their immune system. Just giving them a lot of water helps. Can you react to Ferrets for Dummies book? Yeah, I was actually thinking of a video topic, maybe reacting to like published ferret care stuff, because I found some stuff the other day that is quite questionable that I would like to include in a video and show you guys. But yeah, I could definitely do that. Okay, more guesses. 22. Yes, 22 is the answer, right? Yeah, I'm 22. I'll be 23 in August, believe it or not. 27. Dang. 30. Oh, Keith said that. Brian. Someone said 30, and I was like, what? But it was Keith.
Right.
What a jerk.
Right around.
What a jerk. I'm 22. I'm waiting until I move out to get ferrets, and if I'm going to college after that, I have to wait so darn long. Yeah, it really sucks when you have to go to college because the dorm rooms, I assume, don't allow pets, but I know some people kind of ignore that. You can't be over 25, that'd be insane. I've seen the ferret care guide 6 times now, and the older ferret videos I've seen maybe 10 plus times. I'm too excited. Yay! Where do you get white ferrets from? You can get them really anywhere. I mean, I adopted Appa and Momo from a shelter, and they're both beautiful, you know, white color ferrets. Wow, you really do have a business of ferrets. You should react to ferret TikToks. I would, but they make me really upset. And I'm sure you guys don't want to see me upset, so... And I don't want to make you guys upset either. Maybe I'll react to, like, nice ones. But even then, I'm reacting, so they're videos I haven't seen before, so I wouldn't know. Hi, boy. Yeah, I gotta move first. Not much space in my current house, and I'd want the most play space for my future noodles. Yeah, this apartment is like on the brink of. It's the right size for the ferrets, but if it were any smaller, I think that they would get bored easily. Your partner seems quite chill.
Me?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
He's very obnoxious. Especially when he's playing League of Legends. If he's playing League of Legends, he's screaming at the top of his lungs.
It's not true.
He's a rager. He gets mad when he's not winning.
You're just lying now. Now you're just spreading falsities.
Are ferrets loud and destructive at night? Are they, Brian?
No comment.
Sometimes they can be. Some nights they get really, like, they'll start scratching at the door, like if they were sleeping for a while and then we go to bed. But if they were playing a lot and then they go to bed when we go to bed, we don't usually have a problem. Are your white ferrets deaf? Yes, they are both deaf. Do you recommend flea and tick medicine if you take your ferrets on walks? I would... Sorry, my chair is squeaking. I would ask your vet because I'm not quite sure. Everyone kind of has their own different thing. But your vet will be able to give you a good recommendation. Do you play Fortnite? No, I don't play Fortnite. I have played PUBG, which is a very similar game to Fortnite, but I wasn't very good at it.
Similar?
Where do you work? I work on a horse farm. I'm a horse girl. You're so nice. Thank you, Katie. You are too. Do you need to vaccinate ferrets to be able to take them on walks? That is also per your vet's recommendations. Some vets do not recommend vaccinating ferrets and some do. A lump of ferrets on the bed, yep. They'll probably sleep there for a while. Still going through your older videos. Gotta make time. Thank you. Hi, I love your videos and you have given me so much info. I'm getting a ferret soon and you have helped me so much. Thank you so much, Daniela. It's very nice of you to say. Does Brian play Fortnite? Does Brian play Fortnite?
I've tried.
Yeah, he's tried to get into it. He has friends that are very into it, but he... I don't know, do you just not like that you're not good at it?
I just don't want to put in the time.
Oh, okay. He likes to play games that he's good at.
Not true.
He's really good at Counter-Strike.
True.
He's very good at that game. Where are you from? New York State. I don't know where to get the tubes. I can't find them anywhere. Check your hardware stores or just Amazon or online, wherever you prefer to buy your stuff online. Yelling when Brian's losing reminds me of my brother. The reasons I literally cannot sleep at night. Yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to go to bed too when he's playing his games.
Lie.
It is, though. When it's time for your ferrets to bathe, it'd be great to make a bathing video. I actually do have a bathing video that I posted not too long ago. Can you shout me out? Yes, Leslie, here is your shout out. How did you start feeding raw to your ferrets? I have so many videos on this topic. I recommend starting at my beginner's guide for raw feeding. But everyone starts with a balanced soup, and you can also do my mentoring program, and that's where everyone starts as well, on a soup. My birthday is in August, too. Awesome. What age do you recommend for adopting ferrets if it would 100% be the kid's responsibility? Well, is it like, do you mean what age should the person be, or what age should the ferrets be? That is my question. Oh, let me turn myself up again. There we go. I'm trying to get a ferret very soon, and I'm trying my best to adopt one and find a breeder, but there are none in my area. Border town. You can DM me and I can help you find something. How often should you feed your ferrets in a day on a raw diet? I do twice a day, but some people do once a day. Do you recommend ferrets for tweens? It all depends. Everyone's different. You know, parents have different rules in their house. Some teenagers work, some don't. So it all really depends on the person. How long did you have your first ferret until you got the second? A few weeks, I would say. I'm on my sister's account. My twin and I are freaking out right now because you answered. I am naming my ferret Pazu because I love the creative name. Thank you, Daniela. Do you know Ninja? If yes, I can beat him in Fortnite.
No, you can't.
Leslie says that they can beat Ninja in Fortnite. Do you believe it? I don't know if I believe you, Leslie. I don't know if I believe you, Leslie, but I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. Is it okay when my ferrets are playing with each other, they scruff each other and drag each other on the floor? I don't know if this is bad or not. Yes, this is a common practice. Howl does this to Momo usually. It's just them playing. As long as the other one, you know, they just usually let it happen and then they're fine. That's a normal play behavior though, so I wouldn't be too worried. Greetings from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Holla. Hello. By the way, have you got a dono? Like a donation? Not yet today, I don't think. I don't usually get them, which is fine. By the way, you sound super nice. Thank you so much, Leslie. That's very nice of you. What age should the kids be? Again, it all depends on like how much responsibility they'll have. You said that they'll have 100% like financial responsibility. Then, I mean, as long as the parent's okay with it, I mean, I don't know. Really depends. Where can I find tubes for playtime for Milo? Hardware stores. I love your videos. Thank you so much. Your eyeglasses are lopsided. Yes, they are. They need to be adjusted really badly. I am getting a ferret next week. Do you know any tips for day 1? Just leave them be for a while. Just let them, roam around and have fun. Don't, fuss too much over them on the first day. I would personally say 14 plus. They are a lot to take care of, but she is corrected. Yeah, I would say 14 and up too. That's a good age. My twin is begging me to tell you her name. It's Sasha and my name is Madeline. Hi guys. I love your videos. Thank you. Can you have other pets with ferrets? Yes, you can. You can have dogs and cats as long as they're, well behaved and you supervise them. Your voice is so beautiful. Thank you so much. 1v1 me. Then I have Recon Expert. By the way, Tfue. Who's Tfue?
Another Fortnite streamer.
Is better than Ninja.
Okay.
I can't confirm nor deny that. Should ferrets have a collar? No, they don't need collars. Like on the day to day, Good for pictures, but that's it. Love your videos. Hoping to get ferrets soon, and I hope to give them the best life possible. I've learned a lot from your channel. Thank you so much. Stoat Savvy. I love that name. That's so good. Can you tell us the way you got Pazu to stop biting? Yeah, so I have a video on this, and I talk about how I got Pazu to stop. But basically, it's just redirection with toys. That's what I would do for him. I also love your hair and glasses. Thank you. Do you know of any breeders in Massachusetts? I'm having trouble finding any. I have the Double Ferret Nation, and I'm going to feed them raw. I don't know of any breeders in Massachusetts. I don't think that there are any, but there are shelters. They might be on my list here. If you weren't here before, I said that I've been working on a list of ferret shelters in each state, and I might have done Massachusetts. Let me see. Okay, I did do Massachusetts, and there's actually a lot, so make sure you write these down or record this part. I have Educated Ferret Shelter in Massachusetts, Joyful Ferrets Rescue, Little Feet Ferret Retreat, Ferrets of Massachusetts, A Helping Paw Humane Society, AMSA, Haven Animal Shelter, All Pets Rescue Inc., Animal Rescue League of Boston, Animal Rescue League of Worcester, City of Boston Animal Shelter and Adoption Center, and Educated Ferret Association. So that's a lot, but that's all in Massachusetts. So hopefully that helps. When I get a ferret, how can I best ferret-proof my room? I have a blog post on all the things that you should ferret-proof or make safe on my blog, if you're interested. You could very much work for Animal Planet. You know the animals you're taking care of. Thank you. I would love to do something like that someday. Do you know any names that I could name my ferrets? I'm getting them next week. One of them is Cookie, but the other I need help with. I like matching names, so maybe you could name your other ferret Milk, so you'd have Milk and Cookie. I would do that for sure. My little sister's birthday is April 9th, and she's getting a ferret, by the way. She loves your videos, and for me, keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I think I see Pazu in the back. It's Howl and Pazu laying next to each other on their backs. What are some ferret shelters in Ohio? I don't think I've gotten to Ohio yet. No, that's one of my next ones that I have to do, so I'm not sure. But usually just type in Ohio and then ferrets. That's what I do, and that's how I've been finding my shelters for it. My ferrets are very destructive and love squeaky toys, and I'm scared they'll get a blockage. Do you have any other recommendations for toys that are similar to squeaky toys? I would just not do squeaky toys then, or anything with rubber, just because they're so, obsessed with them. I would just do toys that are on like a string for cats, but that's pretty much it. If there is no breeder near you, no shelters, and none on Craigslist, is it okay if you get a ferret from a pet store? No, it is not okay under any circumstances. Do your ferrets ever try to stash you? I think they tried to stash Brian. Momo? She tried to stash you?
Yeah.
A couple times? Can we have a look at Pazu? Yes. What is your blog called? It is just Pazuandfriends. Oh geez, so many things. What are some shelters in Arkansas? Let me see. I think I might have done that one already. We have Arkansas Ferret Rescue and Shelter for Special Needs Ferrets, Tender Heart Wildlife Rehab, Saving Pets One at a Time, and Animal Haven Rescue. So I think only one of those is ferret specific, but the other ones have had ferrets in the past, so you'll just have to check them. Do you know of any shelters in Utah? I have not gotten to Utah yet. Hi, I absolutely love you. Thank you so much. Are there ferret shelters in New York? Absolutely. There are quite a few. Let me pull it up. I think I got to New York. Yes, I did. Keep in mind, ferrets are illegal in New York City. We have Ferret Palooza, I believe that's in Buffalo, New York. Lake Road Ferret Farm, which is Naples, New York. Erie County SPCA, which is Erie County. And Lollipop Farm, which is Ontario County. What do you recommend when introducing ferrets to each other and other pets? So definitely when you get a new ferret, do the quarantine period of 2 weeks, so keeping them separate from any other animals, and doing small, short sessions with other animals, removing, the ferret if it gets to be too much, and trying again later, and just doing that over time. They'll eventually be fine with each other, if you have a good-mannered cat and dog, of course. I have 10-week-old ferrets. What is the best food for them? Always raw. Brian must be eating Doritos. He's eating Cheez-Its and with the pack. Do they chew wires? Some do and some don't. Do you know any shelters in Essex County, New Jersey? Let's see. New Jersey, I'm not sure what county these are in, but I have Concerned Ferret Owners, that is one of the ferret shelters, Father Nature's Ferret Rescue, Hudson Valley Ferret Rescue of New Jersey, and Scales and Tails. So check out those. How did you get to potty train ferrets? I have just made a video on this subject if you're interested. I really want you to tell me how you get your ferrets from going under your bed. Well, my ferrets are allowed under my bed because I don't have anything under there and they don't go potty under there. But it is very hard to keep your ferret from going under your bed. That's like one of their most favorite places to go. So like the only way that you could keep them from going under is actually like drilling wood pieces to extend your bed frame. Because they're very determined and they love going under beds. So the best thing is to just make it safe under there so that they can go under there. Do you know any shelters in Kansas? Let me see. Did I do Kansas yet? I know I did Kansas. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, Kansas. I have Kansas City Ferret Hotline Association. There's one that's just called I Am Ferret. Helping Hands Humane Society, and Home for Disposable Pets. That is one of them, which I thought that name was very interesting when I found it. Can ferrets get coronavirus? I am not sure, guys, so I don't know. But as far as we know, no, they cannot from us humans. How do you guys cook eggs to give to the ferrets? Just as you'd cook eggs for yourself. We do not cook the eggs. We feed just completely raw eggs, nothing cooked. So, yeah, you just give them raw, whisk the yolk and the white together, and you're good. Do you know any ferret shelters in Texas? I don't think I didn't get to Texas yet, but there are some. I know that for a fact. I think they're in the northern part of the state. I don't know. I really, really want a ferret, but I am only 12, and I'm scared that I won't give them the best life. Yeah, I would recommend waiting until you are of age, where you can have a job and pay for them yourself. That would be my best advice. Should you brush ferrets? I mean, you don't have to, but it is good for them during shedding season, but you don't have to. Do you know any shelters in Paris? Sadly, I do not. I have not looked at other countries yet. One of my Canadian friends has made a list for Canada, but so far that's all I got. Did you do shelters in Florida? I think I did. Florida, we have Broward, Ferret Rescue and Referral, Ferrets in the Sun, Fuzzy Follies Ferret Rescue, Gainesville Ferret Rescue, and Luna's Ferret Shelter and Rescue. So you have a lot of ferret-specific rescues there. And that I didn't put any like normal rescues too, which a lot of normal rescues that take in small animals will take ferrets too. So you can check those as well. Can ferrets fit under a bedroom door? Yes, they can, depending on the size, and it depends on how big your ferret is. But Pazu used to be able to fit under my door at home, which was really annoying. Any Arizona shelters? Yes, I did do Arizona. We've got AZ Ferret Rescue, Ferret Friends Inc., Northern Arizona Ferret Alliance and Rescue, Arizona Ferret Rescue, Morning Star Animal Sanctuary, and Animal Haven Rescue. For raw meat, is it okay to go to the supermarket and buy raw meat for them? Yes, a lot of my meat is from the supermarket, just because we don't really have any butchers nearby. But I'll either do that or order online. How long should you wait to bathe them? I would only bathe them during shedding season, and that's it. What is your opinion on ferret collars? I mean, they're really cute, but they're not needed, and if anything, it can be a risk if you leave them on them and they get stuck somewhere. I love your page. Thank you, Kenzie, so much. When do you take your ferrets a bath? When do you give your ferrets a bath? I do it only once or twice a year. So once in the fall, when they are losing their summer coat and gaining their winter coat, and then once in the spring, so when they're losing their winter coat and gaining their summer coat. What is your ferret's favorite meat? I'm in the process to switching my ferrets to raw. My ferrets really love duck, so anything from a duck they like. Turkey they really like, except for ground turkey. They don't like ground meats. What else do they like? They like a lot of stuff. They like fish. A lot of them do. Most of them do. Pazu, or who doesn't really like fish? I think it's Appa. I don't remember. Shelters in New York. I did already go over shelters in New York, but we have a lot, kind of. We have Ferret Palooza, Lake Road Ferret Farm, Lollipop Farm, and we have like humane societies for each county, or for most counties. I'm trying to get my ferrets on a raw diet, but they don't seem to like it better than their kibble. What do I do? Check out my mentoring program or my raw playlist. Saving accounts for your ferrets should also be recommended. Yes, I recommend that as well. Oh, I'm getting bright again. Hey, hi Stacy. Texas Ferret Lovers Rescue. Yes, that is one, I believe. I'm transitioning to raw feeding for my ferret, and your videos have been a great help. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your ferret must be dreaming. They're moving. Oh my gosh, why am I so bright? The sun came out again. Turn myself back down. There we go. Yeah, they probably are dreaming about, I don't know, eating. They're probably dreaming about sleeping. My ferret is too small for her harness. Have you dealt with the same problem? Yes, Momo is very small. Oh great, I'm dark again. Momo is very small, so I haven't really taken her out yet, but I hear that figure 8 harnesses are, better for tinier ferrets. I can't confirm because I haven't tried it yet with her, but usually when I take her out, I just watch her because she's so small she can't really go anywhere if I'm watching her. Do ferrets eat rabbit? Yes, they do. I have not done shelters for Virginia yet, or Illinois. Wait, I might have done... okay, I did do Illinois. I have quite a few. So for Illinois shelters, I have Critter Camp Exotic Pet Sanctuary, Greater Chicago Ferret Association, Zoos Ferret Sanctuary, Anderson Animal Shelter, Animal Care League, Animal Education and Rescue, Central Illinois Small Animal Rescue and Equine Sanctuary, Chicago Animal Care and Control, and then Furry Ferrets Foundation for Illinois. When the list is done, will you be posting it on the Discord? Yes, I will be. I will be. And if you are on my Discord, if you want to help with the list, that would be great because it's just taking me forever to finish it. So if you can help, message me on Discord. I'd really appreciate it. Cool. Ferrets like fish. Yes, they do. Most of them do anyways. I'm transitioning to raw feeding for my ferrets, and your videos have been a great help. Thank you. Should I adopt or buy? Always adopt or buy from a reputable breeder. Oh, look, I'm getting bright again. For everything a ferret needs, how much would it all cost except vet bills? I don't know how much to save up. It depends in all different, all locations are different. I have a video on this if you're interested. Just subtract the vet bills, I guess, that I talk about. If my ferret is raw fed and his poop is runny, what do I do? He has a vet appointment tomorrow. That means that you're not giving enough calcium. So, like, if you're still in the soup stage, that would just be add more ground eggshell powder, and it will be fine. I was looking at ferrets, and there was a pair of ferrets called Yahoo and Google, and I think those are the funniest names. That's cute. Is it okay to give them duck soup? That's what I give Milo. If you're referring to the, like the duck soup brand that you can buy at pet stores, it's pretty much just ground kibble mixed with some probiotics into a powder form. So, I mean, it's not really great. I love your reviews on cages because they are helpful and fun to watch. Thank you. Are ferrets in the mustelid family? Yes, they are. How many hours should ferrets be out of the cage? 6 to 8 or more. Even 6 is like on the lower end and is not enough for most ferrets. Can the paint on a tennis ball hurt my ferret? I'm not sure. Maybe? I'd probably say yes, just in case. Hi. Hi, Asia. If I feed kibble, can I feed them raw eggs too, or do I have to feed them raw for them to be able to eat eggs? Actually, a lot of kibble feeders feed eggs weekly, so I'm sure it's fine. Some of them, I think most of them feed the eggs separately, like in a separate bowl, because if you put the egg in the kibble, it makes it go rancid really quickly. So unless they eat the kibble in one sitting, it's a good idea to keep the eggs separate. Hi, Bryn. Wish you a very nice and sunny weekend. Greetings from Germany. Thank you so much, Tiffy. It's kind of sunny now, but it was raining all morning. Can you shout me out, please? It is okay if you don't, but my name is Anaya. Is it Anaya? Tell me if that's right. What if there are no shelters and no breeders and no one giving them up? Then do you buy at a pet store? No, you do not buy a ferret. If you cannot ethically purchase a ferret, then do not buy one. Will you make a video on ferret shelters in the States for people not on your Discord? Hold on, I gotta fix myself again. I'm getting so bright. Yes, I will probably post it on my blog for those of you who do not have Discord, so you can benefit from that information. I add the most eggshell powder you recommend, and once it was orange. So that's pretty normal in the transition stage. Depending on how long you've been on the soup, they'll just keep having runny-ish poop until you can get them onto real bone. You can order if the process is going slow. You can order human grade bone meal powder. It does a little bit of a better job to add the calcium in. Carlos is here.
Carlos, my man.
Can you do your room tour? I like it. Thank you. It's a work in progress, but I kind of showed it in my recent vlog, but I might do like an updated house tour at some point. Would it be okay to feed both a kibble and raw diet? This is actually a controversial topic. A lot of like people with dogs do it, but there's not a lot of, you know, evidence that supports it's good for ferrets. There's actually a lot of anecdotal evidence that suggests that it just messes up their tummy bacteria too much, because they're very, very sensitive animals and their digestive systems are very sensitive. So mixing the two together, you know, a diet that is very dry and dehydrating, and then a diet that's full of moisture and, you know, good bacteria, I just think it's not a good mix to do long term. Can I leave my ferret out of their cage while I'm at school if my room is ferret proofed? Absolutely, you can do that. My ferrets are out of their cage all night and they sleep in their cage only. That is awesome, Stacy. This Wednesday is the anniversary of me having my ferret. What should I get him? I would get him anything that he really likes. Maybe a rice box if you don't have one, or like a kiddie pool filled with plastic balls. But some ferrets, I've learned, like Pazu, really like to bite the plastic balls, so ping pong balls I guess are better. One of my ferret's noses are dry. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. I mean, depending on how, you know, how dry it is, that might mean that they're dehydrated. They haven't been drinking enough water. Your camera's 2 settings, shine and sleep. Yes, it's because the sun keeps going behind the cloud. Can you give ferrets dog bones? Depends on the dog bones. A lot of recreational chews are not appropriate for ferrets. The only bones that I give them are just raw, like poultry bones or rabbit bones. The wall to your right is cute. I love the trees. Thank you. Brian says it's tacky. He doesn't like tapestries, but I don't really like them either, if the, you know, the stereotypical symbols and whatnot, but I like ones with just like naturey stuff on it. I think it's a nice addition to a very small apartment. Can I feed my ferrets chicken eggs from the store? Yes, you can. Try to get free range eggs, so like the brown eggs only. Brown free range eggs. You're so cute. I'm from Sri Lanka. Awesome. When feeding kibble, should I add water so it's not as dry? Yes, if you are feeding kibble, you should be adding water to each meal. Can ferrets' eyes get hurt by a strobe light? I would imagine probably. Oh. Monkey! He's so confused. He's like, how did I end up on the bed? I'll let him go to the bathroom and I'll have him say hi. Is this still live? Yes, it is. But there's a bit of a delay. What is the name of your blog? Pazuandfriends. Can you give me Pazu when he's done, Brian? Okay, so basically I use Stella and chews and I soak it in hot water until it's like a soupy consistency. Then I mix the raw meat in for transitioning them over to raw. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine for transitioning. My ferrets' names are Scooby, Shaggy, Velma, and Daphne. That's cute. I like that. I like the name themes. Brian, you didn't give me Pazu.
Oh.
Monkey! Come here! Monkey, come here! Come here! Ugh, I don't want to have to get up. Can you get him? Yes, my blog is Pazuandfriends. Where's my monkey boy? Oh, someone is tired. Someone is sleepy. Pazu says hi, everybody. Say hi. Oh, someone's tired. If you buy your ferret from a shelter, do you have to visit the vet straight away? I guess it depends. If you have, I don't know. That's a tough question because they've usually already been seen by a shelter vet, but a lot of them haven't done like a fecal test, so that's important to do. Like, I'd say if you get the records from the shelter and it says that they've done the fecal test, they were checked for ear mites, then they might be okay for a little longer, but it's always good to start a relationship with a vet. Pet stores are kind of sketchy. Yes, they are. Do you have a ferret that is lazier than the others? Yes. This one. This one right here. How long have you had your ferrets? Well, I've had Pazu. He'll be 2 years old in, like, over the summer. Can ferrets eat venison or deer? Yes, they can. These guys have had venison before. It's not their favorite, but they can have it. You do want to be careful though with wild game. You should freeze it for like 3 weeks before feeding, just to kill any possible parasites that, you know, a deer might have out in the wild. Ugh, I hate how noisy my chair is. I'm so sorry, guys. I want to name my ferret Slim Shady. Lol. We're almost at 50 viewers.
50 viewers?
Sick.
Sick.
Sick, sick. Just so y'all know, don't forget to subscribe because then it makes like a cute little thing on my screen. Pazu is so sleepy. Yes, he just woke up from a nap. There is a YouTuber that keeps her ferrets outside. What do you think? Depends on where they live. You know, in the UK, the ferrets are bred better and they're more robust to handle living outside. I think that outside play and stuff is good, but I wouldn't personally keep ferrets outside, especially in the US. There's just so many dangers over here in comparison to the UK. You and your ferret are so cute together. Thank you so much. What is your favorite type of ferret? If you mean color, definitely a sable ferret, what Pazu is. It's my absolute favorite color. But I like it when they have black noses. He has like a pink nose with a brown T marking, but I like it when it's, you know, just a pure black nose. I'm seeing a lot of double messages for some reason. Do you feel like you have a good bond with your ferrets? I do feel like I have a good bond with them. They all seem to enjoy my presence. Hi, I'm a new pet owner and I have a ferret. Her name is Lima. She's 6 months old. She has a thing for biting toes and I want to know how I can stop her from doing that. I do have a video on this. And then you can also just Google, you know, puppy biting because a lot of it's the same stuff. Hi Grace. How do you bond with your ferret? A lot of ways, just, you know, being around them, watching them play. It just sort of happens naturally, I guess. What is the stream delay? I'm not exactly sure, like exactly, you know, what the delay is, but can ferrets learn their names? They sure can. Oh, someone did something, but it didn't say. You're a good boy. You're so good. He is so perfect. I love this guy so much. Oh, I'm dark again. I think standard delay is about 15 to 30 seconds. Yeah, it's probably on like the higher end of 30 seconds or something. Looks like I gotta turn myself up again. Gotta shine. Yes. Here we go. Do ferrets have more health problems than other pets? I would say that they are more susceptible to things, but as a species, and if you're treating them, you know, raising them correctly, I wouldn't say it's, you know, much different than other animals. Sleep mode. Yeah, my webcam went into sleep mode. Hi, will you be doing another cage setup or ferret care reaction video anytime soon? Yeah, I think I will be doing maybe like the ferret care reaction thing, because I'd like to go through some like published works and look at that ferret care because there are some questionable things. What are you using to stream? I'm using Streamlabs OBS. Do you feel that ferrets are good pets for ages 14 to 16? Again, that depends on many factors. You know, are you going to be paying for it, and whatnot? How do you keep your ferrets from pooping when giving them a bath? Just make sure that they go poop before you put them in the bath. But if they're doing it, I mean, there's really no way to stop them because that means that they're scared. So, how much should you have in savings in case of an emergency? A lot of people say like at least 1,000 per ferret that you have, which I think is a good starting point. I love Pazu. Thank you, Catherine. He loves you too. You want to say hi? He's very handsome, isn't he? I'm gonna put him back because he's like overheating on me. There you go. He'll probably move. Ferrets were once royal pets. Yes, they used to be. Now I'm bright again. I'm done with this, I swear to God. I'm gonna put it back on auto. Or the hiccups. Okay, we're on auto, so hopefully I don't have to keep messing with it. Do ferrets chew? Depends on the ferret. Some do and some don't. Any recommended cages for ferrets? The Double Ferret Nation and Double Critter Nation. I didn't realize the live had started. I continue to be a fake fan. You're always messing up, Kenya. Figured you would be the first one here, but you weren't. Also, everyone, check out her ferret channel. New ferret channel. New ferret channel, and I love new ferret stuff, and she makes a lot of cool ferret accessories that I could never make. Maybe if I really tried. I'm not good at that stuff. It's almost been an hour, can you believe it? Hasn't felt like it. So, be sure to get your questions in. Because I'll probably stream for another half hour. Because, I have video games to play. No, this is real though. You're making me blush. I have a reputation. Can parrots get overwhelmed by people? Can parrots? I'm not sure. I mean, I assume. Sweet, reaction videos from someone who actually knows what they're talking about are way too hard to find. You need to keep spreading your word for these fur babies. Thank you so much, Dee. That's really nice of you to say. It means a lot to me. Where should I buy ferret accessories, such as play tubes? Play tubes, hardware store, ferret accessories. I highly recommend Pets Galore Studio. That's where I get all of my, like, when I had a cage, that's where I got my cage liners, hammocks, blankets. That's where I got all my stuff. She's really cool. Sri Lanka time, 1:30 a.m., but I want to watch your videos. I know ferrets are one of the biggest of the small pets, but can they have wheels? Like rodent wheels? No, they can't have them. How do people become moderators for streams? Basically, the people who have been here for every stream and who do a good job of answering other people's comments, questions that I don't get to in the chat, makes you a really good moderator candidate, I would say. Can you tell me how old is Pazu? He will be 2 years old in the summer. Is it okay to get ferret supplies from a big chain store like Petco or PetSmart? That is a personal choice. I personally decide to not support Petco or PetSmart in any way. I mean, PetSmart's a little bit better because they no longer sell live ferrets, I think. So I'd feel better going to PetSmart over Petco. But right now I do not want to support Petco in any way or give them any of my money, so. And that also means not buying from like Chewy.com and stuff, because I believe that that's owned by Petco, I think, or PetSmart, I can't remember. Where do you get your meat from? I order online, or I just go to the grocery store right down the street. I meant, can ferrets get overwhelmed of people? Yes, they can, depending on the ferret. What video games do you play? I mainly play World of Warcraft. That is what takes up most of my time. Have you donated to the Ferret Stop Marshall Ferrets? My friends have donated and shared. I'm not sure what that is. What kind of toys do you suggest for a ferret? I have lots of cat toys like the ones on sticks and like long-bodied dog toys, but some balls, but I don't know what else. I mean, those are really good options right there. Rice box, dig box, tunnels, cat tubes. They tend to enjoy things that they can explore more than things that they can actually, play with. Are ferrets okay with hot temperatures almost all year? No, they really don't do well in hot temperatures. Which of your ferrets is the most photogenic? That is a really good question. Pazu is very photogenic. He's good with the camera. And I'd say Appa. Pazu and Appa. But Momo lately, she's good. She's fun to video. Momo's fun to video, I would say. Does PetSmart or Petco sell the Ferret Nation cage? I'm not sure which one sells it. I never knew Chewy was run by PetSmart or Petco. Yes, I believe that it is one of those. If someone wants to confirm, that would be great. I love the morning routine video you did. It was awesome. Well, I'm happy that you liked it. I'm very hesitant making those kinds of videos because my life is kind of boring. I work at a horse farm and then I come home and I just hang out with my ferrets. I don't really go out and do stuff here. I don't really like this town, so I try to avoid it by just staying in my house most of the time. But once we move back, home where I'm from, it'll be better, and I think I'll have more exciting vlog content, I think. Can you talk about the Milkbone ad? Sure. If you guys aren't aware, the brand Milkbone, like those, really cheap dog bone shaped treats for dogs. Okay, I'm getting really annoyed. My camera is so bright, but anyways. I guess I'm just gonna have to leave it this way. But they made an ad saying, it was a really weird ad campaign that they did where they were, putting down other species of animals to promote, dogs. It's a really silly tactic. I don't know who came up with that, but that's never a good idea. You're always going to outrage people, and maybe that was their, their goal was to outrage people so that they would get more attention towards their brand, because I'd imagine not many people are feeding Milkbone anymore. So maybe that was like their whole thing. They wanted all the attention drawn on them, which it worked. But I don't know if it worked in the way that they wanted, because everyone's, now really mad at them. But, yeah, I think it was just in poor taste and kind of fuels the stereotype that ferrets are smelly animals. Tell Lily she is an amazing artist. I should have specified that Lily is like my 7-year-old sister. I always forget how old she is. She's young, but, my other sister, I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but she's 18? I don't know. But she's the one who does the art for the giveaway, and she's the one who does, my ferrets, and she's a really good artist. But I have 2 sisters. I should have specified. Do you have any tips to start a successful pet YouTube channel? This is a really good question. And I mean, the thing is with YouTube is, like, just in general, to be successful, you kind of just have to be lucky. Either you have to be lucky or you have to make genuinely good content, and in my opinion, I was just lucky in the beginning. When I posted my first ferret care guide, I think it just was being recommended to people, and if you're getting recommended, that's when people watch your stuff. So I guess making content that is family friendly for everyone, making content that, I don't know, just find your niche, find your thing, and be different. But also you can take inspiration from other channels, see what the trends are. A lot of people are doing like a pet haul for my, animal, or reacting to Petco ferret care guides, or just care guides, I mean, was a trend that I chose to follow, so it's not, something that I came up with. But I think following trends is a good way to, ensure that you're staying relevant, I'd say. But yeah, that and, you know, watch or making family friendly content for everyone and just being nice, answering, you know, messages that people send you, I think is a good thing to do. They put down animals to promote their dogs. Wait, hold up. Yeah, it was a really weird ad campaign. The only one that I that I agreed with was the horse one. That I kind of thought that was funny, because all horse owners know that horse boarding is extremely expensive. Like, that's not a lie. But the other ones, I guess, were just in poor taste. I try to get my ferrets to watch your videos with me, but they don't sit still. Yeah. Well, many people send me pictures of their ferrets, or them sitting and watching my videos with their ferrets, and their ferrets just try to leave. I guess ferrets just don't like my content. I don't know what to say. Okay, I'm taking this off of auto because it's not doing a very good job of fixing my stream. There we go. Okay. You've helped me a lot. You deserve millions of subs. Aw, thank you so much. That's really nice of you to say. Really, really nice. Thank you guys for your support. Of course, I get dark again. Brian, I can't handle this dumb webcam. It just gets dark, then it gets light, then it gets dark, then it gets light, then it gets dark, and then it gets light.
Cool. Have fun.
Okay, I fixed it. I want to open an Etsy store selling homemade hammocks for ferrets and more ferret-related stuff. If you have a P.O. box, I would love to send you items I made. I would love that. I could definitely, you know, make videos if you want to send me stuff and show people your stuff that you make. I'd love to do that. Horse boarding is so expensive. Don't get me started on the cost of lunging equipment and rugs. Yes, it's very expensive. So when I saw that one on the horse boarding, I wasn't really mad about that one. I guess other people who are not horse owners were mad at it. I don't know. You honestly deserve more than you get. Love you. Thank you so much, Caroline. You guys are so nice to me. Do you need to switch which meat you give to your ferrets every week? Well, they should be getting 3 to 4 different proteins every week. So what I do is they pretty much get a different protein almost every meal. Or because I feed Frank and Prey now, I do, you know, different proteins in each meal, just to give them that variety. You saw my video of Enzo running away while watching your video. He was not having it. Yes, I did watch that video. Hi JW, hi Mac and Allie. Hope you're all doing good. I'll probably be on for another 20 minutes, half hour. So ask me your questions. Howl is still passed out. Oh, and so is Pazu. Howl's sticking his tongue out. He keeps sticking his tongue out and putting it back. Oh my god. So cute. I have 12 pets, and I know you aren't supposed to have favorites, but ferrets, I agree. I want a lot of different animals, and I'm sure ferrets would still be my favorite. Oh yeah, how's Frank and Prey going? It's actually going really well. They've enjoyed almost everything so far. Getting Momo it's just Appa now. Getting Appa to eat like the organ meals is a little tricky because it's, you know, the texture is just so weird to them. But aside from that, everyone, you know, all the other ones are doing pretty well on it. How do you feel about the feisty ferret cage in comparison to a ferret or critter nation? I'm not sure. I know of that cage, but I can't think of, you know, what it looks like off the top of my head, so I'll look it up. Feisty ferret cage. I think I have the picture in my head, I think now. Yeah, it's the one with the... Is this the one with, like, the wire floors? From what I can tell, it looks like the platforms are smaller than a double ferret nation, and it has wire flooring, which isn't great, but you can obviously cover the wire flooring. But they can still move, if, you know, depending on your covering, they can still move it, and they'll still be at risk of, you know, getting their foot stuck, which would be really bad. But I mean, if you can get liners, yeah, I'm seeing here liners. Oh yeah, and I think Pets Galore Studio does do liners for feisty ferret cages. So just get the liners. I mean, it's okay. I think it's a good step down, I'd say, from the double ferret and critter nation. I just got out of school and I saw that you were live and I got so excited. Awesome. Hope you had a great day at school. Thank you. I've never been in a stream before. I'm getting 2 ferrets next month. I'm so excited. So just wanted to make then found this amazing channel. Thank you so much, Lori. I took your suggestion and made a string toy with a turtle at the bottom and they loved it. That's great. Yeah, if I have just, you know, little soft toys or anything that Pazu likes to stash, just attach a string to it and you're good. It's a brand new toy. What do you think about the single ferret nation? It's okay. I wouldn't probably keep any ferrets in just a single nation cage. It's a little small, but again, it's a step up from, you know, the traditional cages on the market that you see at like Petco and other pet stores. But I wouldn't use it long term. I'm getting a ferret in a couple months and I've been waiting 4 years. Your videos are the most informative that I've seen to date. Informative, organized, etc. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's really nice. Everyone's so nice to me. My feisty ferret cage fell apart and it gets rusty. Don't buy it. That's really good to know. That's very important. If your cage fell apart and it gets rusty, the double ferret nation does get rusty over time. They're just, you know, that's how they're made. But the whole falling apart, Where do you get your food for the ferrets, like the commercial grinds, for example? I was buying my grinds that I was feeding them from My Pet Carnivore, but I don't feed the grinds anymore. So the website that I'm using to order for Frankenprey, occasionally I'll order off of Primitive Choice. It is a new site, and I've liked it so far. I've only put in 1 order, but I like them. Hi, I love your videos. I watch them a lot because I'm gonna get a ferret. Awesome. I also bought that one Dr. LC's kibble to mix in with my favorite food to help transition them over, and I bought the air-dried one as well. That's good. Hi, can I have a shout out? Love you. Thank you so much. The one that you said that you would feed if you did air-dried. Oh yes, the Ziwi Peak. Yeah. Yeah, Ziwi Peak is pretty good. They're just really expensive. I'm getting a ferret and I'm not sure how to prevent hairballs. You said eggs for hairballs, but boiled or just raw. So just raw eggs. Feed them 1 to 2 raw eggs, whole whisked per ferret a week, and that will be enough to prevent hairballs. The bottom literally gave out and it was super sharp. Luckily they weren't in the cage when it happened. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like a really big problem, actually. I gotta turn myself down again. Okay, there we go. Yeah, with cages and stuff, always check reviews. You know, if you're gonna buy a certain food, always check the reviews. They'll tell you a lot, that's for sure. And check reviews on different websites too, not just the website that you're gonna be buying the item off of. No, I forgot to get you cookies. I'm sorry. The grocery store was crazy. I couldn't. I was freaking out. People were like, not pushing me, but they were being like really, I don't know, aggressive shopping. So I wanted to get out of there. Do you think you'd ever do an educational video on how to properly feed raw for dogs? I'd really, really like to know your opinions on rough-fed dogs. Absolutely. I mean, we'll have a dog probably in the next 1 to 2 years, maybe. We'll have a dog, and we'll definitely be raw feeding them. So I would love to make educational content for dogs at some point in the future as well. But yes, I would absolutely like to make that kind of stuff. And they do have slightly different requirements if you choose to follow a different style of raw than ferrets. I just looked at my dog and said, "Look who I'm watching," and I swear she smiled. That's cute. Hi, I love your channel. It really helps when I do my animal care assessments on ferrets. Awesome. Wait, so 1 egg for each ferret 1 time a week. Yes. So 1 to 2 whole eggs whisked together. So whisk the yolk and the white together raw and feed it to the ferrets. Can ferrets get out from under doors? My ferret will be in my room 100% of the time, ferret proof, but we will have my bird Maxwell in another room. So could the ferret sneak out from under doors? Yes, they can. So definitely what I would do when Pazu would slip under my bedroom door is get like plastic panels. Just type in plastic pet playpen panels. Just do that, and then order some of those, and just usually what I would do is I did it on the outside of the door. Tape them to like the bottom portion of the door so it just extends the door down, or you can, you know, screw like an actual piece of wood if you want a really sturdy thing, but that's what I was doing, and it was working for me for a couple months. Has your ferret ever escaped the house? No, thankfully they have never escaped from the house. I don't know what I would do. That's like my biggest fear. Whenever we leave the house, because they're now cage free, well, we usually put them in the bedroom and we close the door. But if we don't, like if we're going on a quick errand, I always, whenever I shut the door, I check behind me, like immediately. I look at, you know, the door, make sure that none of them slipped out, because it's like one of my biggest fears. Have you ever tried or heard of Darwin's pet food? Yes, I've actually tried Darwin's when I was transitioning my boys, and it's okay. It is not my favorite because they only have 3 different proteins. They have the lamb, chicken, and turkey, and my ferrets did not like the lamb, so it was only chicken and turkey pretty much. And it is full of like synthetic vitamins and additives and stuff, so it's not the best raw grind. I would prefer to use My Pet Carnivore or Raw Feeding Miami if I wanted a good grind. But, you know, definitely take advantage of their introductory offer. Darwin's has a really good intro offer. It's like $14, or yeah, it's like $14 for a lot of meat for the intro order. So you could do that if you want to take advantage of that, for sure. But as like a long-term diet, it wouldn't be bad, but it's not the best, you know. I currently have 1 ferret that I got about 3 months ago. I know that is always better to have 2, but I'm scared that he would not get along. Very, 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 very rarely would a ferret not get along with another ferret. I won't say that there are none, because that's just not true for any animal. You have dogs that don't like other dogs, you have cats that don't like other cats, and so on. But it's very, very rare for that to happen. Can you put a collar with a bell and a name engraved on it? I would not recommend keeping a collar on a ferret just because, again, there's really no need for it. They're so small that they slip out of them really easily, and it can get caught on things and can cause problems. So it's just like an unnecessary risk. I like collars, like I have ferret collars for them that I'll put on them when they go outside, but other than that, no. I've heard ferrets are only allowed to have egg yolks. Is that true? So yeah, sadly, a lot of people were spreading that ferrets can only eat egg yolks and they shouldn't eat egg whites, and that's not true. It's only if you're feeding only egg white, like every week. It can cause biotin deficiency, but if you're whisking the yolk and the white together, you don't have that problem. If you're not feeding the white, then your ferret isn't getting the full benefits from a whole egg. So whisk them together and you're good to go. And in the wild, a ferret would absolutely not eat around the white, I'll tell you that. Ever since you mentioned Duke It Yourself, I can't wait to watch her videos. Yes, I love her channel. She's a really, really good friend of mine. Highly recommend. My female ferret, Toruk, means last shadow and is from Avatar, is totally obsessed with water. She will nosedive into the bathtub if given the chance. Is she just weird? No, that's pretty normal. My ferrets love water. After I take a shower, they love to run in there and like just play in the water that's on the shower floor. I don't usually like to let them do that because like the soap, shampoo residue and whatnot, but they do love water. My 1 ferret just recently ran out of the room and got outside, and we had to look for over an hour for him. Yeah, that's really scary. My biggest fear, for sure. Oh, thank you. I've heard horror stories, yes, regarding birds and ferrets. Incredibly helpful to keep my birdie boys safe. Yes. Yeah, that can be a big problem. Big problem. So we usually keep them separate. Even ferrets and like rabbits and stuff too should be kept in totally separate rooms. Do you know of any places in North Carolina to get a ferret other than Petco? I've always wanted a ferret, but I would like to get one from a breeder or rescue. Let me see if I did North Carolina. I think I did. North Carolina, yes, that was the last one I did. North Carolina for ferrets, good place to look would be Duke and Dance Ferret Shelter, Ferret Guardian Rescue Haven, and Healing Heart Small Animal Rescue. And then, of course, any humane societies, any, shelters that take cats and dogs, some of them will take in ferrets, if they have to. But yes, keep in mind if you're in New York City, wait, no, she said North Carolina, so New York City does not, is not in North Carolina, obviously. I would love to see a video from you where you review your favorite interactive puzzle toys for ferrets. I actually have not tried any interactive puzzle toys for them because I would have to put their meat in it, so it'd be kind of hard to clean those kinds of toys. But if I can find one that's easy to open up and clean, then I would love to try some puzzle toys. But they do get frustrated really easily. Like, I got meat hooks to hook their meat onto and attach to something so they can, like, try to get it off of the hook. But they would just get frustrated after a couple minutes, not getting what they want because they're spoiled, so. Do you have a ferret that likes to climb? Yeah, my ferrets like to climb, but they don't do, they don't get into too much trouble when they do. Someone on YouTube has made puzzle things that they make for cats and use them with their kibble. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. Feel free. There is a breeder in one of the Carolinas that is on the bad breeder list, so just be careful and make sure that that's not one of them. I'm not going to, name drop that breeder, but just know that there is a breeder in one of the Carolinas that you should absolutely stay away from. I got my 2 new ferrets from Craigslist. Is that better than getting them from the pet store? Absolutely it is. How many cat beds should my ferrets have? I have like 3 for my ferrets. Ferret's birthday. Pazu's is July 7th, something like that. Howl's is August 12th, I think. And then Momo and Appa is November 8th. November 6th or November 8th. So Pazu's birthday is coming up in the summer. He's going to be 2 years old. It makes me sad. Yeah, if they're the breeder that has Angora ferrets, that's the one that is on the not so good list, I will say. Ooh, can you feed your ferret dog cakes that are edible for dogs to eat? I would not, because those cakes made for dogs are usually, they have like grains and stuff in them to make it. So no, I would not say that would be good for them. And even dog cakes that are edible for dogs are not, healthy for them. But there are other better treats. Oh, it's a ferret group, not a breeder. I see. Felix loves this heating pad. I've tried to keep him away from it. He literally climbed a shelf to get to it. How can I get him to stop? Well, what do you use the heating pad for, I guess? I'll ask. Because, I mean, if it's not for him, which I wouldn't imagine that you're using a heating pad for a ferret, you can just keep it out of there, Is it easier getting a permit to own ferrets or moving to a different state? You cannot own ferrets in California even if you have a permit, I'm pretty sure. They're absolutely not allowed there. Big question. Do you let your ferrets out when you are sleeping, and do they sleep with you? Yes or no? Carlos, if you see John Kibble talking, that's just Brian's friend. Brian and my friend just likes to mess with us. But to answer your question, if they're out all the time and they don't usually choose to sleep in my bed with me. What is a ferret's favorite food? Duck. They love duck. Anything duck. Alright guys, I'll be on for like another, 15 or so minutes. Went by really fast. That's for sure. Y'all had some good questions. But I'll come back on live again soon, for sure. I have bad arthritis and I use it almost daily. He tries to rip it from me. I see. I guess I would say just use it when you're not around him, because it's really hard to get a ferret, to stop obsessing over an object, because, heating packs are very soft, so they like to chew on that. I would maybe do it when he's sleeping and he doesn't know. Can you name a bag of treats that ferrets can have? So just like treats that are freeze-dried meat and are only one ingredient, you can feed. Tonight, can you go on? I wouldn't say tonight. Maybe next week sometime I can come on again. My favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much, Cass. How do you know ferrets' age? You check their teeth. Yes, Brianna is right. Your vet can tell by the ferret's teeth. They won't be able to give you a definite age, but they'll be able to give you a range. How young do you think is the minimum for owning and taking care of ferrets? Again, oh, I guess, yeah, you'd be talking about people. Again, it's all dependent on, the person's home life, what their parents think, how responsible are they, solely of the ferret and whatnot. It all depends. Yeah, it's very hard though, because I want to have him out all day, but if he sees it, he'll do anything to get to it. That's kind of funny. I feel really bad, but it's kind of funny that he's so obsessed with your heating pack. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you would do. Seems like a tough situation for sure. Something that I haven't heard of. Is freeze-dried raw diet acceptable for ferrets? I'm planning to go for the Y-Song archetype raw food. I wouldn't use Y-Song's freeze-dried raw because it's got a lot of stuff in it. If I, last time I checked the ingredients, it had like a lot of different things in it that ferrets do not need and cannot digest. For freeze-dried raw, there aren't too many good ones that I would recommend, but message me and I'll help you find one. Because I definitely do need to find a freeze-dried brand that I feel comfortable recommending. A lot of people in California still own ferrets, though it is illegal, and you probably have difficulty finding a vet for your ferret. Yeah, I will never, recommend owning a ferret in an illegal area. I've had people message me from New York City asking for vet help for their ferrets because they cannot find a vet that will, or they're just scared to go out and find a vet that would see their ferrets because it's illegal, and it's just, a situation that you don't want to be in. So if an animal is illegal to own in your area, do not own the animal, not until it's legalized. I will stand by that. What litter do you recommend? I use pea pads and I use unscented recycled paper pellets. I can just get mine from the grocery store, usually is where I get it. I've even thought of just buying one and taking everything bad out so he can just have one that's his. It depends on the, because I'm assuming he wants to chew on it, so I probably wouldn't do that. I'm trying to think of anything else that you can get him to chew that would, satisfy that chewing need, but I think it's the material that it's made out of. So you don't want to give him something that he really likes and starts chewing on it, because then, blockage risk. Because even if you take the stuff from the inside out, he can still chew the outside of a heating pack. They'll figure out how, for sure. You're the best YouTuber, and I love you and your fuzzies. Thank you so much. Yes, paper pellet litter is great. I've tried like equine pellets, like the wood pellets, and I don't like the smell. I don't like the smell of the wood. It's like, ugh. Alright guys, I'll be on for a couple more minutes. So get in your questions. Yes, I do use Yesterday's News by Purina. It does not look as though ferrets will ever be legalized in places like California and Hawaii, which is very sad. They've been trying for years. Yeah, I know in particular California has been trying to legalize it, but yeah, I don't think that they're making much progress. So we all just have to see. I've tried other toys and he only likes the heating pad and the turtle toy I made. That's really cute, but also really frustrating, but kind of cute. Oh, thank you, Lori, for your donation. That's so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Well, if he likes the turtle toy you made, I guess I would just keep making turtle toys. Or toys that are, you know, the same material that the turtle toy is made out of. It's always like the feeling, you know, the material is what they like. Do you know the longest living ferret? Well, one of my favorite ferret accounts, it's a Facebook page. She only has a Facebook page, but she lives across the sea. Her Facebook page is Marie's Ferrets, I think, and she's had ferrets that have lived until 15 and 13. Her ferrets regularly get up there in that, you know, age range. And I think that's probably the longest living ferret that I've seen, 15 years old. Have your ferrets ever seemed to teleport? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like just earlier today, they're not really allowed in the bathroom, but somehow Pazu must have slipped in because we opened the bathroom door and he was just in there. He teleported in there. But yeah, definitely check out Marie's Ferrets. I think that's her Facebook page. She only has a Facebook page, sadly, but she has a wonderful outdoor enclosure for her ferrets. She really does a lot for them. Has a lot of tunnels and just toys, and it's great. Her stuff is very inspiring. Can they use cat litter? It depends on the litter. I don't like to use, you know, normal cat litter. You shouldn't use clay litter, clumping litter, etc. Apparently some people say that corn litter is fine, but I haven't personally tried it. How do you introduce eggs to your ferrets? Just on your finger, or you can do it like in a little syringe, or you can just see if they'll eat it. Some of them will just eat it the way that it is. What is the biggest misconception you find that people have about ferrets? Absolutely, the cage thing I think is the worst, or what I've seen most commonly, and the biggest misconception is that ferrets belong in cages, because they don't. And I think people think that because they're tiny, and they always say, oh, they get into trouble, so you need to lock them up so they don't get into trouble, kind of thing. So I'd say that that's probably the biggest misconception. I love your videos. You've helped me prepare so much. Keep up the amazing work. Love you and all the ferrets. Thank you so much, Melanie. Can you have a single ferret? I definitely do not recommend doing that. Are rabbit hutches okay for ferrets? Generally, they are not, because they're very small, but some people do make it work with a rabbit hutch, and then they just do, like, they leave it open all the time, and that's where they sleep. But a lot of them also are really hard to clean because they're made of wood, so, you know, ferrets poop and pee everywhere. And they're escape artists, so I probably wouldn't use a hutch for mine personally. Can I keep ferrets without a cage? Absolutely. That's what we do. We don't have a cage for the ferrets. And we're doing pretty darn good. Do your ferrets ever jump super high? Enzo has recently been practically flying. Not really. I mean, we don't have too many things that they can jump off of. I mean, they jump off the bed, but I try to not let them do that because it's kind of high up and I don't want them to hurt themselves. So, I mean, Pazu can kind of jump high. What's up? What are you watching? You watching? Watching stuff? In a couple minutes I'll be done. Yeah, you can have a single ferret, but you have a bigger chance of depression. That is very, very true. Can you use a dog X pen as a ferret cage? Yes, you can use playpens, as long as they can't squeeze through the bars as a cage. Do you know at what age you should get a ferret neutered or spayed? That is all depending on your vet, and if you got a I assume, because if the ferret isn't neutered or spayed, you got it from a breeder, they tend to have spay and neuter contracts. So they will tell you when they, you know, they'll have an agreement with you when you should be getting them spayed or neutered. How would you quarantine one of your ferrets if they get sick without a cage? So it's always good to have a playpen just in case, or, you know, a separate room in the house where the one ferret can go. But yeah, I have a playpen in case that ever happens, and or I just keep, you know, some of the ferrets in that room and then the sick ferret in here, and vice versa, whatever. Can we chat on Insta after? Sure. If you do message me on Instagram, I'm not really as good at responding to my direct messages anymore because it kind of just takes over my day answering everyone's messages, which I want to answer everyone's messages, but a lot of the times it's questions that I've answered a million times and are in my YouTube videos. So I'll usually respond to the questions that I haven't answered or questions that need an urgent answer and so on. So just be patient with me. If you want to talk to me, you know, like on the daily and stuff, join my Discord. I'll put the link in the chat so you guys can find it. But the Discord would be the best place to come talk to me. Oh, I can't put the Discord link. It's making me sign in. But just go on one of my YouTube videos and then look in the description. I might have a link to my Discord on there. Getting dark again. But yeah, I'll be going in a second, guys, so make sure to get your questions in. Do your ferrets know when you leave? Whenever I leave the room, Enzo will sit at the door until I come back. Yes, Pazu is the one who, whenever he hears the front door, he comes running. Am I able to message you on YouTube? I don't think that you can message me on YouTube. I mean, you can leave me comments, but I don't always respond to all of them because it's hard to keep up with all of them. But you can also email me too, which my email is in the description of my videos as well. Join the Discord, it's so fun. Yes, if you want to make a link, Kenya, I think you can make a link and post it. That would be awesome because it's saying that I need to sign in. Yes, please. You read my mind. Can you post the Discord link? I would appreciate. Yeah, it's saying I need to sign in to say something in my chat for some reason. But I will be going in a second, couple minutes. I want to post the Discord link and then what is a good weight for ferrets, male and female? Really depends, especially on where you live. Our ferrets here are smaller than, you know, the... Oh, Howl finally woke up. He was literally laying there the entire stream. He slept that whole time, Brian.
Yeah.
He's a sleepy boy. It really depends. Momo only weighs like 1 pound. She's so tiny. That's just how she's built. And then Pazu, Howl, and Appa are like 2.5 pounds, I'd say. Absolute minimum free roaming is not 4 hours, it is 6 to 8 hours. I mean, technically, by the American Ferret Association, it's 4 hours, but I do not agree with that whatsoever. Is it better to have a female or male ferret? It really doesn't matter. They both are great, in my opinion. Ugh, itchy. Here, let's see. I have to open in a web browser. Let's see. In my country, ferrets are not common, so pet stores don't sell them. That is awesome. I wish it was like that here. Forgot to say, was planning to name my boys Chester and Brahms. 2 scary dolls. Chester from A Scary Game and Brahms from The Boy. Oh, The Boy. Interesting. I like those names. I do. I know a dog named Chester. He's at my work. Cute little dog. I thought Kenya was going to post the link. What the heck? Can you post the link in my chat? Thank you. Kenya was supposed to do it, but she didn't. Maybe she forgot. Will you ever make merch? I don't know, Brian. Should we make merch?
Maybe.
Maybe? Maybe, yeah, if you guys want it. Eventually. Oh, Carlos posted it.
Thanks, Carlos.
Thank you, Carlos. Coming in clutch. Kenya, letting me down again. Oh, you did post it? Where did you post it? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Maybe it didn't go through or something. Oh, I see. That might be why. So yes, please join my Discord, guys. Carlos posted the link. I'm on there every day. We're all talking about ferrets. If you ever have an important question or just want to talk about ferrets, that's what it's there for. Will I get more ferrets in the future? Absolutely, I will. That and a dog. I really want to get a dog sometime soon. I think I'll probably be getting a dog before I get more ferrets, I think. Yes, join my Discord, guys, please. I'm there, you know, every day. But yeah, I'd love to make merch. I'd probably want to, I don't know, get some art done of them. Maybe my sister can do it. Make some merch art for me, for everyone. What kind of dog? I'm not sure what kind of dog I want. I really like Weimaraners. That's probably my favorite breed of dog. But I'm torn between I really like Bernese Mountain Dogs and Newfoundlands, which are completely different from Weimaraners, but I really like Newfoundlands a lot. That's probably tied with Weimaraners. Because I really want to do dog sports, and Weimaraners would be great for dog sports, but Newfoundlands wouldn't really be able to do that kind of stuff, so I'm torn. Torn for sure. Hey, can I message you for other tips that you may or may not have said in other videos? I'm new to your channel. Sure, but I do recommend watching like my question and answer videos, because your question may have been answered. And my question and answer videos have a lot of information in them. Alright guys, I think I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for watching my stream today. I really appreciate it, and I will be doing another one next week. I'm not sure when, but I will post letting you guys know when. And also, my giveaway does end tomorrow. I will be announcing the winner later tomorrow in the evening. So if you haven't joined the giveaway yet and you are a US resident, go check that out. I have a video on how to enter my giveaway, so please do watch that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Do not forget to do those things. But yeah.